Welcome back to First Trades right here on ET Now, and let's put the spotlight on Texmaco Rail. The company did come out with its numbers, wherein on a YY basis, across all the parameters, the numbers have seen a decline. But let's understand what were the factors behind it, and are we in to see some bit of a recovery in the second half? How are the industry trends shaping up? And to understand all of that, we are being joined by Sudipta Mukherjee, who is the managing director of Texmaco Rail and Engineering, joining us on the show. Hi, very good morning, Mr. Mukherjee, and thank you so much for your time. And firstly, on your numbers, we have seen a 16% decline in your revenue and a sharper drop in your EBITDA numbers as well. Help us understand, was this entirely due to the supply chain disruption, or were there the demand side factors as well?
Good morning. I mean, this has been an industry-wide phenomena, and all of you know. I mean, you are so keenly analyzed, and you have all the metrics available with you. And this sector where we are in, I would just like to mention and assure you that it should not be evaluated on a fact of a month or a quarter or 2 quarter performance, because this goes on. This is a cycle of the, uh, I mean, the supply chain ecosystem. And with the current global scenario, these volatilities can happen. But what we need to understand, whether it's a capability crunch or it is something, a problem which is going to persist. The answer is that is not a capability crunch. And from here, there is enough room for us to make this up and do better as per the guidelines given by us. And the problem per se are these are the things which are going to happen. Sometime we will see, sometime we will overcome. So now it is sorted out as of now, and we don't find any challenge in the way forward that this is going to affect. And no other reason was pressing enough to, I mean, or we envisage, which can pull us down and not to do better as per the guideline.
No, indeed, we totally take your point, Mr. Mukherjee. Not just you, it's been an industry-wide phenomena and impacting on the numbers. But the question that we are putting forward is that what's the visibility for the second half? Because in some of your companies within your sector as well, they are now saying that they are heading towards normalcy, or rather than immediate quarters, the outlook is turning out to be favorable. What's the scenario with you? And the other thing is that for now, the financials have been impacted. We were comparing the numbers on a YY basis, but going ahead, what sort of a recovery should we expect to happen across your financial parameters?
So in Texmaco, I can't say about others. I can mention, as I have mentioned earlier also, that you have our results of last 2 years and also the previous year growth. So our guideline was to maintain that and do better over and above what we did on the last financial year. And another point which I have been consistently mentioning, that one is a growth of the top line, but you can expect a better bottom line from Texmaco in this financial year. This 1 quarter or 2 quarter performance is not going to uh, make us put us away from whatever we are striving for. In Texmaco, we have multiple businesses which is growing and in the right trajectory. One is the core business of rate car. It will continue to do well, irrespective of these small scratches, and we are confident to make up. Our foundry component division will do well and is doing well, and also the rail infra division. So these will be the contributor in our segment, and of course we are venturing into some new product lines, which will be, we believe that that's a top and over and above the whatever we have mentioned so far on the progress.
Sure, Mr. Mukherjee. Okay, let's just focus and talk about your order book at present at 7,053 crores. It looks strong right now. Help us understand what's the revenue conversion timeline for this backlog and how much of this order book is for freight cars versus other segments like foundry that you were just talking about, foundry or components.
Excellent question. This throws us to point out to you how we are progressing. Uh, I would just like to mention some of the achievement of the last quarter that we had more than 1,000 crore order book, and in terms of freight rolling stock, I think that has been one of the most rewarding quarter in the recent past for the company, where we had more than 1850 wagons order received. Out of that, I think 560 was from an export order. And the growth, there is a huge traction of the order, and we feel that order is not a challenge. And around 3,500 crore is the freight rolling stock order we have, and balance are from the infra and all. So what I wanted to mean in my previous answer, that our all these segments are growing proportionately and significantly. Initially, you used to see that we had an order book of the freight rolling stock, which is the 80% contributor of the top line of the company. Now it is around 51%, and the balance is from the other part of the businesses. So this is a very healthy scenario in terms of de-risking and also keeping the momentum of the growth. Because one factor I would like to mention to you, that in spite of the wheel crisis and whatever supply chain issues we have been able to retain our leadership position in the country in terms of supply of rolling stock. Last year also we supplied more than 10,400 wagons to Indian Railway, which was highest in the country. And in the last quarter also we were highest, and we won. We feel that we'll keep this momentum on, and our other areas will also equally grow.
Absolutely. Sudipta, let's talk about your overseas development and plans. Now, the Africa export deal is one of the largest ever by an Indian freight rolling stock company. Two questions here. Could you share contract value, execution schedule, and revenue recognition plans? And also, are you exploring similar export orders in other geographies, especially where Indian railway designs are gaining acceptance?
First of all, to mention to you, these are not Indian railway designs. These are the projects for export that were, it's a turnkey project where from design to execution, it is us who are doing it. And the proud thing is that we are doing it, that Indian companies are getting recognition. The Made in India brand is getting recognition. To answer you whether we are expanding further beyond this, the answer is strong yes, because our plan is to extend our reach to newer regions with new products, new portfolios, and of course with a lot of innovations. So we are looking at many places still in Africa and even many other countries. You know that Texmaco has a few wonderful joint ventures through which we have been exporting products to uh, American and European continents, and we have supplied wagons in Africa in the past. But I mean, there is a good positioning so far. Texmaco qualifications and credentials are concerned, and the capability we have shown over the years in the export market. Where I'm happy to let you know that being an Indian company, we feel very proud that we are contesting globally with all so-called people who have been on the forefront, and we have been consistently able to qualify and have become the preferred choice of few customers. And whatever we have got last quarter, and we are also on the verge of getting a few others very soon in this quarter.
Indeed.